We have made a long trip down and we're here in a special secret spot, and I've got special guest Rob today. He's going to be out rock hounding with us, and we're going to be looking for the usual favourite stuff: agates, chalcedony, waterline agates, all the variations, and carnelian, green Jaspers, stuff like that. So let's hope we can find some cool stuff today. Here is our first decent find of the day. We got a nodule right here, look at that, that's smooth, and then the bottom is very flat on that. It's pretty cool. Looks like it's got some stuff going on in there. It's a nice way to start things off. Look right here, we got a good sized one here. Oh, it's maybe bigger than I thought. It's a crystal filled one. Look at that. Big crystally nodule. That's probably about a quarter of what the nodule originally was. That is pretty cool. Don't mind that at all. Nice. We got something right here, look at this, just sitting in the water. Nice waterline agate. Look at that. Super cool bit. Look at that waterline window on there. Flat bottom. That is an awesome little bit right there. Super awesome. We found a little hot spot here of agates. Look at that, that's a nice looking nodule. That could be good to cut. Here you go. Here's that one. You can just see the blue in the water. Here's another bit right here. Look at that, there's another nodule. Another one there. That's cool.
One over there.
Yeah, this little one. Look at that. Few nice ones. Along here I can see some other ones too. Little one. Another little one here. Look at that, jelly beans everywhere. They just shine in that sun. Look at that, there's some milkiness in that bit. That's a cool little one. Got it going pretty good here. There we go. Look in there, there's something big sitting down there. I'm gonna go in and grab this. Oh, look at the water lines in that. That was worth it. Chunky bit of water line there. That is a nice one. Awesome, just sitting in that water. So cool. Look at this, Rob's just found an absolute chunker. And look right there, that is a beautiful little waterline banded window. Down the bottom looks like there's going to be some inclusions when you cut that. That is an absolute chunk. That is an insane find right there. Super cool. There you go. Nice.
That could be any size.
I just got a big one here, look at this. Oh yeah, nice. There we go. This is right near where he found his one. Let's give this a wash in the water. Look at that, that's milky. Could be some bands in there. Look at that. That's cool. Chunky one right there, very nice. Decent piece here. Look at that, nice bit of chalcedony. It looks clear, so I don't know if it's going to have bands in it, but that's a nice little one, sorry. There you go. Pretty cool. Look in here. Oh, that is looking nice. Nice big nodule chunk. Looks like they may have water lines if I cut that. That is a nice chunk right there. We're getting onto it here. That is so cool. What an awesome bit. This, just sitting right there for me. Nice bit of water line. That's pretty cool. A nice one. I like that. Look at this funky looking one. Got some cool colour in that. It seems crystally though, but I'm still going to take it, because that is pretty cool looking one. I think I see one off to the side. I'm going to chuck this in the bucket, and we'll see if we can't find any other ones. Oh, look, and there's a little one. I won't take that though. It's too small. I did see something off to this way. I always seem to lose them when I see something out of the corner of my eye. I see it now though. Up here, like that. There you go. Oh, that's some opal. It doesn't have any flash to it, but it's like a little bit of crystal opal. Yeah. That is cool. There's a chunk right there. It almost looks like someone put it there, but I promise you they didn't. First I'm going to go here, build up the suspense. I see this little one. Oh, I see another one actually. It's a little one. Nah, it's not one, but let's take a look at this. Oh, chunky. It doesn't look like there's too much going on in there, sadly, but it seems very milky. It's a big nodule. We'll take it because you never know. It could actually be really good on the inside. So yeah, there's a nice one. Down in here, see if I can pull them out. Oh, not as big as I thought, but look at that, water lines. That is a pretty one. Beautiful waterline banding in that bit. That is super cool. Love that one. Nice bit right there. Just picked up this amazing piece of green jasper. Look at the color in that. Where's the sun? That is stunning. That is so cool. Look at this here. Oh, beautiful waterline again. These waterlines are heating up. Look at that. Stunning, chunky little bit of waterline. Oh, I'm loving that so much. What a cool one. Super cool. This bit here. Beautiful blue outside. That is stunning. It's clear, but that is still amazing. Look at that blue. That is such a cool little one there. There you go. Something right there. Oh, bigger than I thought. Look at that, chunky nodule. It's a nice one. See something just up there, but my bucket's going to fall down, so I'll grab that next after this one. There you go, grabbing this next one here. Look at that, there's some waterline bands in that. Nice one right there. Looking around, there's a little bit there, but I won't take it. Unless it's like really nice. The little ones I won't take. But I'm looking around up here, seeing if I can find any. But I'm not seeing any, really. So we'll keep going and see if I can find some more. Seeing something right here. Oh, look at that. That is a beautiful, smooth nodule. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Wow, beautiful smooth one. Looks cool on the outside as well. Let me get a zoom in on that for you. Look at that. So cool, smooth one. Can't wait to cut inside that one. Look at this beauty he's found. Look at that. There is milky bands in that. That is breathtaking. Oh, look at that, that's it. The other side, it's almost like it's been broken in half. My goodness. That is insane. Nice. I just sat down here and oh my goodness, that is the most beautiful green jasper I've ever seen in my life. Let me move the bucket and I'm gonna go down and give this a wash to get a better look while I look around here as well. Do we see anything? Oh my goodness. Let's go give it a wash now. That is beautiful. Oh, look at that. That is mad. Beautiful green jasper. That is awesome. This first nice bit of carnelian. Look how deep red that is. Oh my goodness. Let's go give it a wash down here. Down in the mucky water. Oh, look at the bands in that carnelian. Can you believe that? That is the best carnelian I've probably ever found. It's one of the smaller ones, but that is breathtaking. Oh, my goodness. Let's get a zoom in on that. Look at that. Stunning. Look in here, he's hiding from me. I was going in to look at someone else, and there's just sitting there, chilling. Nice nodule. Pretty cool. We got a few ones that'll be interesting to cut from today. This is good. Let's keep it up. It's got this one as well. Look at that. Chunky with botryoidal on the inside. Look at that. We're just stopping for a lunch break here. That's nice. It's got a few good ones. Super cool. We've continued on from lunch and I found, oh, it's another nice smooth nodule here. Let's go give this a wash. Just down here, look at that. It's pretty clear, but yeah. Look at this, he's just found these two. Beautiful, nice moss here. Look at that green in there. That is stunning. That's going to be great to cut. And he's got this big nodule. Oh, that one has some really good potential, I reckon. You can see a little tiny bit of banding up there, I think. That has some really good potential for cutting. That is an awesome chunk. There you go. Look down here. Got a nice chunky nodule. Oh yes. Chunk. Oh, that's got some good potential. It's got some nice windows down there. Oh, we're starting to find some good big nodules now. We're getting on here. This is good. Very nice. I've just turned and seen something down here. For that. Let's give him a little rinse before I pull him out of the water. Oh yeah, it's stained. That's why it looked bluer than I thought it was. But that is still pretty cool. Don't mind that at all. I really wish that was not in host. Look at that. That's a bummer. That's a big one too. I think I found a finger. Look at this. Oh, it's a limb cast. I think. It may be a limb cast. It's in that perfect shape to be a limb cast. That's cool, just as we were talking about them before. Perfect cylinder limb cast shape. Huh. That is pretty cool. Just hiding down here. Carnelian waterline. Give him a wash. That is a beautiful little bit. Carnelian waterline. Super cool. Look at that. It's sitting right there. Nice chunky nodule. That is a beautiful one. He'll come in the bucket too. Look at this down here. That is a real nice waterline agate right there. That is super cool. Damn, that is a nice one. Look at that. So cool. Something decent here. Oh yeah. Nice. Nodule. Look at that. That's a pretty cool one. Loving that little bit. Just turned and saw this sitting up here. Look at that. Awesome bands, and it's got crystal in there. Let's give him a little wash down here. Oh, look at that. Look at those beautiful bands in there, and those crystal complements it so well. Here's the outside of it. That is a nice nodule right there. So cool. Here's a chunk. Look at that. I'm under the trees here. Let me come out and wash this off in the sunlight. Oh, look at that. That is interesting. Weird, like, crystally waterline bands with inclusions on the corner. That is really interesting. Here's the outside of it. Super cool. Super interesting. Love that. Here's a decent sized nodule just sitting there. That's going to be cool to cut. They stand out pretty cool. They stand out pretty well. Like that. It's cool. Sorry, it's not focusing. There you go, look at that. See a little one right there as well. Got a yellowy tinge to it. Two nice finds there. Look at this dirty old chunk sitting right there. That's definitely one. That is nice. I'm gonna go give this a quick wash while I look on the way. Is that something? Yeah. Little nodule there, I'll chuck that in the bucket. Let's go give this one a wash. Oh yeah, look at that. That's cool, very dirty. It's still got like that hosty crust on the outside, but that's a big one. And you found something? Water lines. Bit of colour, look at that up into the sun. Look at that. Check that. That is beautiful. Look at that. That's stunning. It's a nice waterline bed as well. Yeah. Awesome. Just picked up another magnificent green jasper. Look at the colour in that. That is absolutely breathtaking. What a nice one. I may have found a big moss just here. You can see those veins in there. And it's got that green, so let's go give it a wash and hopefully it's just not veins of agate and like green basalt. I'm going to bring it over and I'm really hoping that this is a moss here. Because I've been looking to track down some moss around here. Oh yeah, look at that. I don't know if that whole thing is moss. I'll have to slice it to see because it's so green on the outside. I have a feeling it could be all moss though. Hopefully, oh yeah, just looking at that end. That's giving me good hopes that that's going to be a big moss. Oh, we may have found it, guys. We may have found the big moss. Oh, here you go, here's a better look. Look at that. Oh, we may have found it. I'm excited to see inside this. Super cool. Put this down here, let me zoom in quickly. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, I didn't see the water lines on that. That is awesome. Water lines on this side. Turn it around. The crystals and the dark skin on the outside. That reminds me a lot of an agate from New Zealand. That is super cool. What a nice find there. Just plucked this one out of the ground before and gave it a wash. And look at that. Oh, I think he's found something. Oh my gosh. I got water lines in this one and some crystals. Blue? Okay. Look at that. This is what he found. The most beautiful banded jasper ever. Look at that green in there. Bands and that colour. It'll probably shine in the sun. Yeah, you can see that. Oh, stunning jasper. What a nice one. Wow. He spotted one. Let's see if we can dig it out here. Look at that. Beautiful waterline. Oh, that's way chunkier than we thought. Look at that. Got that flat surface on it. And the beautiful water lines. That is awesome. Sick find. There you go. Very nice. Found this one sitting here. It's a bit milky, but that's still a pretty cool one. Awesome. Nice. There you go. I already moved some stuff to get a good look at this, but I haven't fully taken it out yet. Look at that. It's a nice one. Oh, it's got some nice bands in that. That'll be a good cutter. Yeah. Look at that. Oh yeah, look at the bands in that. That's a nice one. Saw something in here too. Ah, it's just a baby bit. We'll leave that one, but there you go. Nice one. Another bit here looking mossy. Oh yeah, that's a nice looking nodule. Look at that. Oh, that is sick. Super cool nodule there. This is a good spot. I emptied off my bucket at lunch, so I didn't have to carry as much. And this is it still here, look at that. Oh. And that's like, yeah, the stuff that I've gotten after lunch.
Yeah.
Damn, this has been good. I see another piece up here. Look at that. Oh, they're just everywhere, the beautiful water lines. This is awesome. Just as I said, there's got to be something over this way, look at that. Spotted that crystally beauty. Look at all those beautiful quartz crystals on that. That is a nice bit. Loving that, so cool. Just walked over a little ways this way and there's two chunky ones next to each other. That's a spiky leaf there. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, that's looking tubey as hell. Let me give this a wash off because the water's right there, and then I'll come back and grab the other one so we can get a better look at this first. Look at that. That looks so tubey. Must be a tube agate. Look at that. That's got to be a tube. That is awesome. Let's go back and grab the other one here. Nice nodule. There you go. Two nice ones sitting right next to each other. That is awesome. Got a few nice ones. See if we can get in the sun here.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's not focusing. There we go. Look at that. It's got some bands around the outside and crystals. It's a cool one. And what else you got? Green jasper. This nice nodule. Chalcedony.
Same.
Yeah. Nice ones in there. Such a good creek. Down in there, we're trying to pull out the rock to get this big chunk out. Oh!
Chunker.
Chunker! I just saw the very edge of that and then I felt it. And it got bigger. And we had to move that giant rock out. Chunk of the day, baby. Oh, look at that. Like, I thought it was only small because I saw the edge of it. I thought it was like medium. And then I put my hand down there, I was like, wait a second. That's actually big. And it just kept getting bigger. That is a chunk. A chunker. That is awesome. Just don't stop, do they? Oh, it's bigger. Why are they always trapped? They just don't stop, do they? Chunks everywhere, bro. Look at that. Just sitting there, chilling. Yep. Give them a wash. Give them a good wash too. Yeah, look at that. Chunk. Oh yeah, it's got some bands around the outside. I don't know if you guys can see that. Around that botryoidal cave. Oh yes. This is awesome. Let's go chuck them in the bucket. Look at that bucket. Look at it. Heavy bucket full of agates. This is awesome. He's been getting heaps too. This is a good spot here. Look at that.
Looks like a camel.
It looks like a camel. It's a massive one. Chunk. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's got bands too.
Yeah.
That's got to be close to a kilo, if not a kilo. That's a chunk. That's bigger than my one.
No.
I think it is.
Doubt it.
Wait, let's see. No, I'm pretty sure yours is bigger than mine. That's what I was saying. Yours is bigger than mine. Let's take a look. I'll put my bucket here. Yeah, yours is bigger than mine, I'm pretty sure.
Whoa.
It's close.
Yeah, it probably is.
I think in weight, yeah, in weight, yours is bigger, but in weight, mine's lighter.
Weight, there's not a lot of difference.
I think that one's
heavy.
Slightly heavier.
I don't know. Not a lot.
Both huge chunks.
They're the last two we found, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Awesome. We're gonna leave soon, so I'm just gonna get my last good one. Or maybe we'll keep going a little bit more because I think we have a little bit of time left. Look at that. Nice waterline bands. It's a bit gunky. That's still a chunk right there. Look at that. Awesome. What a chunk. Okay, we've reached the point where we need to start heading back. We're running out of time, so if I find anything on the way back, I'll let you guys know. Found a cool little mossy one on our way back. Look at that. A nice greenish colour. Pretty cool. I don't know how the hell we went past this on the way there. Oh! Oh! Oh!
That's beautiful.
Find of the day on the way back. Get out of town.
Exactly the same as that could cliff. Quite incredible.
That is ridiculous. Are you actually kidding me? Look at that. That is nuts.
Massive.
That is massive. Okay, that is the end of today's video. I hope you really enjoyed because we found some absolutely insane ones today. I'll show you the collection when we get back. But a big thanks to Rob over here, this guy right here. Make sure to check him out on Facebook, Rob Barker, and pretty sure he's on Instagram as well. So he's an absolute legend. Go check him out. He's got a bit of cool rock stuff on there displaying what he's got. So yeah, make sure to check him out. And yeah, this one was insane. So yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next video, and I'll show you the collection next. Okay, here's my collection. Look at this. This is nuts. Big ones. I got so many, and it goes deep into your potential moss. That big one there. So yeah, that's mine. And this is only from the second half after we stopped for lunch. And then over here is his ones. Look at that in there. Water lines. Just finds galore in here. Agates. Big chunk one. Beautiful waterline banded ones in here as well. So there we go, it's not focusing. But yeah, great day out. Even banded shirts and beautiful green Jaspers. It has been awesome out here. So yeah. This is my other stuff here from the first half of the trip before lunch. Some beautiful amygdaloidal basalt. We got some big ones in here. Look at that, a bunch. In there, some beautiful green Jaspers too, I forgot to mention. Yeah, lots in here, as you can see. So it's not focusing, yeah. Just look at all that in there. Hiding. That is so cool. It's been a great trip. So yeah. Okay, here is the collection from our trip. We got back late yesterday, so I'm just going to show it to you today. Here we start with, we got this cool waterline banded one with crystals. That one reminds me of one from New Zealand. We got this one with botryoidals. We got this flat one. We got this big, cool, chunky one. Look at that. It's a big one. Then we got my favorite find of all. I've given them a bit of a wet too. This insane one with botryoidal Drusian bands. That one is awesome. Then we got this one, which I'm pretty sure could definitely be a potential moss. Then we've got this awesome bit of amygdaloidal basalt with like bits of blue agate in it. We've got this one with these weird waterline band formations. And we got this nodule here. We got this nodule with some cool bands in there. Let me zoom in a bit. Banded one. Then we got this nodule, a few other nodules here. And we got this waterline one, same here, waterline. This funky looking nodule, and another nodule here. Then we got this faint waterline banded one. Look at that. Milky, that one is. We got another nodule here. We got this cool green Jasper in host. That one is very interesting. Then we have this crystalline nodule and another nodule. Then we got this one. This one looks to be a limb cast, which is really cool. Then we got this nodule and a mossy nodule. Look at that. That would be cool to cut. Then we got another beautiful green jasper. Look at that, that is stunning. We got some really nice green jaspers. We got a waterline, a cool banded nodule, some more nodules. This one looks to be a tube. Can't wait to cut that one. Crystally one. Look at this. A blue mossy looking nodule. That is going to be super cool to cut. And we got this green amygdaloidal basalt. That one's really cool. We got another chalcedony bit. Another beautiful green jasper. Another nodule and a crystally nodule. And then probably the most beautiful green jasper I found that day. Look at the color in that. Then down here we have some more nodules. Along here. We got this cool waterline banded nodule. And some more nodules. This little bit. Another nodule. Another bit. And we got this cool waterline banded one. And we got another nodule, a waterline banded one, this one, and this cool looking banded jasper. That's really cool looking. And we got another nodule here. This beautiful orange carnelian with bands. That is an awesome bit. We got a blue nodule, a mossy looking bit. It almost looks like tree agate, this one. It's so cool. And yeah, this one is really cool. Sorry for the background noise, guys. A waterline banded nodule with crystals. Some more nodules along here. Cool looking blue one. Nodules. Waterline banded carnelian. That one is cool. Got a funky looking nodule. Some more nodules along here. Yeah, cool. We got some other ones along here. Some crystally carnelian. Some cool looking waterline banded ones. Yeah. We got some really cool ones. Looking along here, another nodule. Got some more down here. This one's a waterline banded nodule. This one looks really cool. Look at this. Blue on the inside of that with bands. And the outside looks so mossy. That one is super cool. Then we got some, what looks to be common crystal opal there, and also there, with these ones along here too. There's the other ones along here. And we'll go to our final 2 rows here. The rest of our finds. This one looks like a cool little mossy bit. That one's really cool. And yeah, let's take a look at the rest of them along here. So yeah, that is our collection. It was an awesome day out. And I'll just give a quick word and then we'll wrap up the video. Okay, so there is the collection for you. That wraps up today's video and I hope you really enjoyed. Make sure to go check out Rob as well on Facebook and Instagram. And yeah, as always, if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe to help the channel and also see more videos like this. Also, comment your favorite find. And yeah, that's the end of today's video. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.